3 times. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Very hot now in Myanmar. Very hot season.
Oh, I see.
Yes. So in your country, what? What is the season now?
I think it's the transition, Sayadaw. It's still winter, I think. It's still a little bit cold.
Winter.
Yes, Sayadaw.
In Myanmar,
Yeah, but
even
it's still
though
hot.
sure, every day inside also hot, outside also hot.
Yeah, Sayadaw.
So today we go to where? Paragraph number Dhammasaṅgaṇīpāḷi paragraph number Tadari Aramanani soḷasakkhattukaṃ finish. And then page number Dhammasaṅgaṇīpāḷi page number 55. Paragraph number 203. That is what? About kasina, a kasina. So each kasina will have a what? Soḷasakkhattukaṃ. 16. So the other things, according to the commentary, Dhammasaṅgaṇī Aṭṭhakasiṇaṃ aṭṭhasalini, paragraph number 203. Idhani Yasama Abhokasina di Supi Idhani Janani Opajandi. Okay. So not only in the Bhattavi Kasina, so Abo, here according to this paragraph, Dhammasaṅgaṇīpāḷi, here you can count there. You will find Abo Kasina, Dejo Kasina, Vayo Kasina, Ni. So these are, so Bhattavi, Abo, Dejo, Vayo, 4 elements. Okay. And then Nila Kasina, Pita Kasina, Loida Kasina, Odada Kasina. So these are Kala Kasina. So only 8 are there. Okay. So with the previous pages, jhana practice, 4 jhana or 5 jhana practices are explained, taking Patavi Kasina as an object. Okay. So here with this paragraph number 203, commentator want to say, Abhokasina di Supi. Okay, P also, Abhokasina, etc. So other remaining 7 kasina led by the Abhok. Idani jhana, these jhanas are upajandi happen. Okay, dasama, they are both this and dasanatam. So these kasina, in order to show dasanatam. Puna, Kadamidhamma Kusaladi Adi Aradham, Kadamidhamma Kusala, etc. Are said by the Buddha or attempted by the Buddha again. So this is God, this way, in Bali, if you read it, study, if the sentence start with the idhani now, and then there you can see dasidom or dasanatam, okay, to show, or in order to show, and then aradhan or hovdan, something like that. This kind of thing is a kind of connection. In Bali, Aṭṭhakasiṇaṃ commentary writing style, they use a kind of linking linking between previous statement, previous fact and following fact. So that's a call in Bali, Anu Sandi. Okay, Anu Sandi, Anu, again, Sandi means connecting. So in the Anu Sandi, we have a two part. So first part and second part. So the first part is talking about the old information. Okay, and then second part or last part is last part where we talking about the Abhidhamma is a last part or last part of the connection. So in Bali is called Aparanusandi. Aparanusandi, or we can say. And the previous one is called Pubbhanusandi. So Pubbhanusandi, Aparanusandi, we have okay, first old information is called uh, the part talking about the old information is called Pubbhanusandi. And then the part talking about the new information is called Aparanusandi. So here in the paragraph number 203, you can see the word, obvious word is idhani. Okay, now, dasanathan, to show, aradhan, attempted, is a damn. So this word, you can recognize with this word, this is talking about the aparanusandi. Apara means other. So here in the previous, just we go back to the where. So mostly it appear with it start with the what? Aparanusandi there. So in some cases, there you will see both Bobhanusandi and Aparanusandi. Or you just go down Athasalini, paragraph number 204. Okay, 204. Abhibhayadana Katha. So there you can see, you can read the Pali sentence. Even, okay. Even means thus. Aṭṭhasu kasinesu rūpāvacarakusalaṃ neti saitawa. So twa means jaran with the jaran. With this kind of usage, it start with the A1 and then end with the jaran. So, and also between is what? All information. Aṭṭhasu kasinesu, talking about the 8 kasina, the neti saitawa. So that part is called what? Pubbhanusandi. Okay, the part talking that talk about the old information, the previous information. So having said or having indicated rūpāvacarakusalaṃ, attainment of rūpāvacarakusalaṃ in based on the ekasina. Okay, thus now idhani. Okay, so starting from idhani and then dasedo or and then aradham, that is the new information. Or aparanusandi, that contains the new information. So what he is going to say? Yeah. Idani yasama samanevi aramani bhavanaya asamana imesu athasu kasinetu inyami vibhayarana sankhadam. So rūpāvacarakusalaṃ. So vibhayarana we have never had. That's a new information. So the Buddha want to provide about information about the Abhibhayadana. That's why the Buddha attempted again what? The word Kadamidhamma Kusala, etc. So I think you got the idea in this kind of a sentence structure, Anusandi structure. Okay, both Anusandi and Pranusandi, they are two parts. Mostly, if it is obvious, so or if sometimes if it is within the one O information. So suppose here in the paragraph number 203, idhani only. So if you go up 286, also there you can see what? Only idhani, aparanusandi only. Okay. So because you are going to read aṭṭhakasiṇaṃ by yourself, okay? So at that time you can easily recognize. So whenever they start, oh, this is Anusandi sentence, Anusandi vacha. So then, and then mostly there contains Bhubanusandi, Abranusandi. But if it is talking about the continuation of the old information, then Bhubanusandi is omitted, and then only Abranusandi is mentioned. But when we are studying or sitting for the Dhammacarya examination, sometimes they ask, the giving sentence is the only what Abranusandi. Suppose now paragraph number 203 is a giving, then examiner they ask, okay, please translate this sentence left by the Idani by adding appropriate Bhubanusandi sentence. Okay, we have to make a Bhubanusandi by ourselves. So if only when we know the context, then we can edit, we can add. Otherwise, we will miss the mass. Okay, that sort of how to say system also there in the examination. So that's it for your information regarding the what Anusandi Vaidya. So here, there's among these, when the Buddha is talking about the eight, okay, eight kasina. So Patavi kasina is explicitly explained. Patavi kasina has been explicitly explained. So for the Abo Dejo Vayo and then Nila Pidaloida Odada. So Desu Sabo Bali Neyoja. Okay. The method that is given in the Bali test. Atavi Bhavana, it means elaboration. And also Jeta Ganana, what counting of the Jetas, first jhana, Jeta, second jhana, Jeta, and so on. And also Dwe what the Dwe Nayati. No. Vada Sankhipoja. So how many Vada? So what the Dhammodesa and then Kotasa Vada, Sunyata Vada. So all of them should be known by the method that has been given on the regarding the Patavi kasina. Okay, so everything is the same with the Patavi kasina. Like either Pali method, Pali Neya, Atavi Bhavana, translation, and also what Jeta counting of the number of the Jeta, enumeration of the Jetas, and also Vada Sankhepa. So brief explanation of the sessions, or 3 sessions. So we can understand if we have studied about the Patavi kasina, so the same method can be applied. Bhavana, but regarding the bhavana, meditation, how to make a meditation, how to practice a meditation. So kasina parikama adhinkatva, starting from the preparation of the kasina. Okay, Sabo, all of them, all the information. Visuddhi Maggi Bakasido Yewa has been mentioned in the Visuddhi Magga. So Visuddhi Magga is the source of the guidebook for the practice meditators. Okay, so everything is explicitly explained there. So, but the different point. Okay, Mahasakulu Dayi. Okay, Mahasakulu Dayi Sode Pana Dasa Kasina Ni Udani. Okay, there is a one some how to say disagreement or maybe how can we say another word? But yeah, we can simply say disagreement. Because in the Visuddhi Dhammasaṅgaṇīpāḷi, as you see here in the Rupa chapter, in the chapter, in the session about the rūpāvacarakusalaṃ, the Buddha gave only 8 kasina. Okay, but in the Mahasakuludayi Sutta, Majjhima Nikaya 2, here mentioned by page number 215. There are 10 kasina. Okay, there the Buddha talk 10 kasina. So what is the problem? So regarding this, I trying to read and collected some information. So I will share for you. Here kasina. Okay, regarding the kasina. So here is three different ideas are there. So the first two, okay, this column is about the reference. Okay, this column is about the reference. Reference means what sutta. Okay, what books and so on. So then this column, or how to say? This is a column. This is how to call what? Rule. Huh? So there in this row, reference. Yeah, the whole line is about the Anguttara, the references. And also here is the number of kasina. So here may be how many? Here is a 10. Okay, 10 kasina. Okay, we will put. So 10 kasina idea, and also 8 kasina idea, and then the same thing, 10 kasina idea we have. So the first two are from the Pali text. The last part is from the commentary tradition. So Visuddhimagga, as well as our well-known book, Abhidhamma Piṭaka. So we all know that, and the Abhidhamma Piṭaka, they are 10 kasina, like Vatavi, Abo, Dejo, Vayo, Nila, Bida, Loida, Odada, and then Aloka, light. And then the last one is Akasa. Akasa is not all Akasa, but Parichain. In the Visuddhimagga, Parichaina Akasa. Parichaina means a limitation, making limit. So limiting what? Limiting 2 object or 3 or 2 or more object. If we have a 2 or more object together, put together, then we will have a what? Space between these objects. So that in that case, the space, the function of the space is that it indicates what? The limit of the each object. Okay, that's why it is called Parichaina Kasa. But in the Dhammasaṅgaṇī, as you see now, we have only 8 kasina. So, but we are what is your wire, 4 element kasina, and then Nila, Bida, Loida, Odada, 4 color. Okay, Dhammasaṅgaṇī, as you see, but Dhammasaṅgaṇīpāḷi, page number 55. Okay, page number 55. So, but in the Anguttara Nikaya, volume 1, page number 43. So also Majjhima Nikaya, volume 2, here that's Sutta 207, and then now current version, Mahasakuludayi Sutta. Okay, that is Majjhima Nikaya 2, page number 207, and also Abhidhamma Piṭaka, page number 8. Okay, these are the reference. The tradition we can analyze, and also how it developed. Okay, and also by having this kind of information, we can trace the development of the ideas, the having different numbers, and also we can get some solution So here, for these, from these sources, there are Kasina. But we are body Yawaya the same, remain the same. Nila Vida Loida Orada also remain the same. So basically, these eight Kasinas are the same in everywhere. Okay, and every every sources. These eight Kasinas. No disagreement. But Agasa. So for the Agasa, okay, Agasa is also here, Agasa Kasina, but generally it is used Agasa Kasina. Then in the Abhidhamma Piṭaka Visuddhimagga, they are mentioned Parichaina Agasa. Okay, maybe Abhidhamma Piṭaka also they use only Agasa. Okay, but the Visuddhimagga, here what I read is from the Visuddhimagga they use Parichaina Agasa. So this point. And then the last one is Vijnana. In the Pali text is called Vijnana. Anguttara Pali text, Majjhima Nikaya, so also Padisambhidamagga Pali. They call, all of them they call Vijnana Kasina. Okay. But this one, Vijnana Kasina, does not be here in the Dhammasaṅgaṇī, as well as in the later commentaries, Abhidhamma Piṭaka, Visuddhimagga. So Visuddhimagga may be earlier, and then Abhidhamma Piṭaka. So there we know Vijnana Abhiya, but instead it is giving what? Aloga Kasina. Okay, light Kasina. So these are the point of differences. Okay. Here regarding so Vijnana Kasina, so that Vijnana Kasina, Aṭṭhakasiṇaṃ trying to explain, even though Dhammasaṅgaṇī does not mention Vijnana Kasina, but Aṭṭhakasiṇaṃ maybe it recognized that in the Sutta, in the discourses, Suttanta teachings, the Buddha used 10 Akasa Aloka, Akasa and Vijnana Kasina. That's why the Aṭṭhakasiṇaṃ trying to explain what is a Vijnana Kasina, what is Akasa Kasina in the Aṭṭhakasiṇaṃ. So there you can see Vijnana Kasina and the Akasa Kasina. Vijnana Kasina past. Tesu Vijnana Kasina Akasi Pawatita Magada Vijnanambi. Okay, Tata Brigamangadawa Nebada Vijnananja Yadana Samapatipi. Hodi di Sababakarina Arupa Desana Mewa Pachadi. Tasama Ima Sumainthani Nagatita. Why the Buddha don't mention this Vijnana Kasina here in this rūpāvacarakusalaṃ contest? Okay, so here I write it down here. You may read. Vijnana Kasina is not mentioned here in the rūpāvacarakusalaṃ contest, for it belongs to the Arupa Desana. Okay, so it belongs to the Arupa. So what is, how it belongs to Akasananja Yarana Cheta, as you know, that takes space object which remains in the position of the kasina that has been removed. So as you have know, if you have attained a fifth jhana in the rūpāvacarakusalaṃ, then you become a master. You are very clever and you develop a very well repeatedly practice. Then after that, you want to continue to the Akasananja practice. So in that case, what you have to do is not to deal with the mental conditions, but to deal with the what? Object. So kasina, kasina object you have to remove. Kasina is a kind of disturbance for a yogi in pursuit of arupa jhana. Okay, that's why he has to remove kasina object. Other than it may be counter image. Okay, Pritipākaṇī image, counter image may be there. So that kind of image you have to remove. Okay, only when you are able to remove, then you will be able to take the object that remain in the position of the kasina. Suppose if I put maybe two things together, only when I remove the first layer, then I can see another layer there. So kasina is there, then that kasina is removed. Then behind this kasina, what he see is what he see with his with the degree, with the concentration, okay, in that level. So what he see is only the space, okay. Previously there is aga kasina, as kasina, that may be counter image. So that may appear in the mind. That appear in the mind. So it removed. So trying to remove that kasina. Then on that spot, on that very spot, what he sees, spots of the mind, not in the outside, then what he sees is only the space. Okay. So in that case, the meditator at that time takes the space as an object. That's why here giving Akasanayana Cheda takes space object, which remain in the position of a kasina that has been removed. Okay. So, and then Vinyana Jayarana. If we are practicing for the attainment of Vinyana Jayarana Cheda, so preparing in the preparatory condition also, we have to take what? The object of the Akasana Jayarana Cheda as an object. Okay, as object, as a kasina object. Okay, we can simply say as object, known as a vinyana kasina. Okay, so for the attainment of if you are preparing or attempting to practice a vinyana, for the attainment of a vinyana jayarana cheda, what you have to do is you have to remove that space again. Okay, previously there is a kasina counter image of the kasina. They remove that Pritipākaṇī made. And then on that place there you founded a kasina, akasa space. So again, you have to remove that akasa also. Then if you remove akasa, then what you see is what? Chitta, that takes the akasa, the space as an object. That is akasa nanjayarana chitta. Okay, so that's why as a meditator who practice for the attainment of Vinyana Jayarana Chitta, takes Akasana Jayarana Chitta, consciousness, as an object. Because of consciousness, even though it is a consciousness, it remains as a kasina object. That's why it is called what? Vinyana kasina. Okay, so Vinyana kasina refers to the Akasana Jayarana Chitta. Okay, Akasana Jayarana Chitta. So Akasana Jayarana, how it happens, Akasana Jayarana Chitta? It happens taking space as an object. And also it has been taken as an object as by the Vinyana Jayarana. Okay, that point the commentator explain here. So as it's very clear that that Vinyana kasina is belong to arupa, okay, because it is a what Akasana Jayarana Chitta, as well as it is the object of the Vinyana Jayarana Chitta. So nothing concerned with the rūpāvacara. So that's why the commentator mentioned that the Buddha don't mention here Vinyana kasina. Okay. Then another point is aṭṭhakasiṇaṃ. So aṭṭhakasiṇaṃ dipana kasinokkhādi mākasampi tan aramanaṃ gattava bhavate khandapi. Okay, and then that's it. One kind of akasa. You take it. And then another kind of akasa is a baitate chait disu anyadrasame kahedaba nimeda paricheda kasambi tan aramana gadwa opana jatuka banjike janampi. This is another kind of akasa. Ojati. So what is aṭṭhakasiṇaṃ? So here I am trying to simplify. So aṭṭhakasiṇaṃ is basically two kinds. Okay. So number one is a concept of space. You take a note. That's so concept of space. So as you see in the aṭṭhakasiṇaṃ Citta, for the meditator who trying to attain the first rūpāvacarakusalaṃ Citta, he tried to remove kasina, counter image. Okay, counter image. So if we remove a counter image, then what happens? We perceive a kind of concept of space, akasa sañña. Okay, akasa sañña. So that akasa sañña, and also the aggregates that happens taking that concept of a space as an object. So it means what? Akasana Citta and Tati Cittasika. Okay, so Akasana Citta associated with the Tati Cittasika. So these are the aggregates that takes the concept of space as an object. Okay, so that's a one kind of aṭṭhakasiṇaṃ there. Then number two is what? The space that limits two or more objects. So that's called parichedakasa. Parichedakasa or parichedakasa. Both of them are okay. So space that limits two or more objects. It may be, or sometimes you can say, what? It may be either hole, so hole on the wall. So Bhedecheda. Bhedi means a wall, the wall. And then in the wall, if we have a hole, then that is called what? This hole is also called agasa. And also sometimes the window, so the house is there, and then if we open the window, then we can see the space. Okay, the outer ring is called maybe house or whatever, kava. Then through the window we can see the space. So also door and so. So these are what? These are the space that limits the two or more objects. Okay. Then suppose if you see the window, so the window frames are there. The frame, the space, what show? The space is something that show the limit of the window frame. Okay, so the frames are there in the four part, maybe above and below and the left and right. There are frames. The limit of that frame is understood by the what? By the space. That's why it is called parichedakasa. And also the four or five jhana that have been taking that object of space, which makes a limitation. Parichedakasa. So taking the paricheda agasa as an object, we can try to attain the four jhana or five jhana. Okay. So there are in this way we have two kinds of aṭṭhakasiṇaṃ. Okay. The first aṭṭhakasiṇaṃ is we can simply say akasa sañña, concept of space. The second aṭṭhakasiṇaṃ is what? Parichedakasa or parichedakasa. So, and then the former belongs to what? Arupa desana. As you see that it is akasa, a space object. that taken by the akasana jnana, citta, and the preparatory condition. And then the later belongs to the rūpāvacara desana. Okay, so you can try to attain the first rūpāvacara jhana, second, third, fourth, and fifth. So by taking what akasa, parichina akasa, not the akasa sanya, so real akasa, okay, real space. So what we can understand that is that in the arubhavajara akasa, arupa desana, akasa is a space is imaginary. Okay, so you can not the substantial, not the something to be to take hold of, to be able to touch or whatever, but imaginary there. Maybe we can simply say hypothesis or hypothetical concept of the hypothetical space. So there it arises there because of the kasina. Even kasina is imaginary, just an image, counter image, not the real image. And then that kasina is removed. Then what remains on that place? Also, how to say, what is hypothetical, imaginary. So that's why we can simply say concept of space. But in the second type of the akasa kasina, that is a real, touchable or tangible. Okay, or we can simply substantiate that there is something we have. Maybe suppose we are practicing akasa through the window. Okay, sometimes we are practicing akasa kasina, meditation through the akasa kasina by looking at the what? By looking at the hole in the wall. So the hole, through the hole, that is, we see what akasa. So that is the difference between two kinds of akasa, and then they also belong to different domain. So first akasa, concept of akasa is belong to arupa. Okay, and then the what? Parichina akasa belong to rūpāvacara jhana. So for akasa kasina has such a major name. So if we say akasa, generally, then we may misunderstand all kind of akasa. So that's why it is akasa kasina also not preached here. Okay, but the Buddha just put the 8 kinds of kasina. So in the Rūpāvacara desana here. However, Paricheda Gasa should be taken here in the Rūpāvacara. Or it is conducive to the what? The attainment of the Rūpāvacara jhana. So by taking Paricheda Gasa as an object, we can attain the jhana, first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. So that's why, even though it is not mentioned in the Pali text, so commentator explained that it should be taken. Okay, so this point given in the commentary. So and then another point, another factor there. Then Arupajanana Ubajati Takasama Kasino Nasa Alabado. So there are also some significant points. So here Brechira Gasa, so the Agasa, that makes a limitation. Okay. Or limitation as in space.
Hi, Sayadaw.
Yeah.
May I have a question about Viññāṇa kasina?
Yeah.
So here it is the akasa ninja yatana citta is the Viññāṇa kasina because it is citta. So
Sure.
then so the question is, what about the akinchanya yatana citta? because we know that the now asinya nasanya yatana citta takes the akinchanya yatana citta as the object. So why is it that citta is not considered as the vinyana kasina?
Yeah, that's a very good question. So among the four how to say, among the arupa jeta, so Vinyanan Agasanan Jairana and Vinyanan Jairana Jeta. Okay, they become object, right? They are object of the third, second and fourth Arupa Chetas. Vinyaneva Mahagada. They take a Mahagada object. Vinyanadana Jeta take Agasanan Jairana as an object. Nivasanyana Sanyarana Jeta takes what? Aginchanyarana Jeta as an object. But here, Vinyana for the for the Vinyana Gasina, only Agasananjayana is a giving. Okay, only yeah, where? Only Vinyananjayana Jeta. So that's why very good question. So before I didn't consider. I didn't think about consider. I just read this one. So, but the possibility is what? That the vinyana, that vinyana Agasana Jayana as a vinyana is very close to the Rūpāvacara jhana. So comparatively closer to the vinyana, even though that may not be much reasonable, but so far what I think is like that, very close to the Rūpāvacara jhana. But when you Agasanjana, when you Nivas Aginchanyarana is a little bit far away from the Rūpāvacara attainment. So, but both of them, even though it is what? The term is inclusive. Okay, the term is a vinyana kasina. That is inclusive. But the kasina, vinyana kasina. How can we say? So what is it? What I say now is maybe just a probability, no? Probability. So because I need to read more for this. So what I think is now is because so it also has a relationship between akasa, okay, space object. Space object and vinyana object has some kind of relationship. So, but for the there is no relationship with the akasa. Okay, so that's why commentator here maybe explain what vinyana. Even though he is talking about the vinyana kasina, he firstly say akase pawatita mahagada vinyana. Okay, so Magada Vinyana, Magada consciousness that happens based on the Akasa. Okay. So also, to that point, B also. Data Parigama Gadwa Nevada Vinyana Jayadana Samapati B. So, in my understanding so far, is that because that the Vinyana Akasana Jayadana Kasina, which is known as Vinyana Kasina, has some relationship, very good, very deep relationship, because it can be attained through the by taking space as an object. Okay, so that's why the for the Vinyana Kasina, only Akasana Jayarana is a taking, but not the Vinyana Akinjanyarana Cheta. So like that. But Please, you also try to find it. That's what I think. What I think by reading this, huh?
I see, Sayadaw. So does that imply that for an object to be called kasina, it has to be related to rupa somehow?
Yeah, but here in this context,
I
uh,
see.
it should be related. It should be related to the rupa.
I see.
So
So
sometimes they are basically rupa, mainly purely rupa. Sometimes they have some relationship with the rupa.
I see.
Uh,
Okay, thank you, Sayadaw. So maybe we should look into maybe the definition of the kasina to see what it really means. Sayadaw. Yeah.
that's- well, people also maybe want to do that. I'm trying to read casino. What is casino? The word become interesting for me. Well, why we call casino? Okay, uh, by what by which definition that casino? So in the it become a casino. So in the dictionaries, I try to read in Pali Myanmar dictionary or Tibetan. They just simply say Kataiwo, uh, but I didn't satisfy with the answer, the definition. Maybe my reading is limited, so we have to refine more definition about the what does it mean by the casino? Okay,
Thank you, Sayadaw.
yeah. Then here, uh, for the Brichida Gaza, so that is which is conducive to the attainment of rūpāvacarakusalaṃ jhana. That's very clear. And also the bhaju, the ability or something, what we can say is that the ability of that Brichida Akasa. So through the through the attainment of the rūpāvacarakusala jhana based on the Brichida Akasa. So what we can have is what? Data Dhammasukha Viharaya. Okay. So for the well-being in the current existence, okay, Data Dhammasukha Vihara. So if we attain the jhana, so Rūpāvacarakusala jhana, we are sure to be blissful. So that's okay. And then number 3, it serves as a basis for the attainment of the special knowledge. So like other kasina, so this Brichidakasa kasina also can serve as a basis for the attainment of a special knowledge. So suppose if we attain the jhana, then we become a master. Mastery, we try to practice, okay? 4 or 5 kinds of wasi power. And then we try to attain abhiññāna. Abhiññāpādaka. Pādaka means basis. And then number 4 is it serves as a basis for the insight, vipassana bādaka. So maybe firstly we take akasa, Parichita akasa as an object, and then trying to establish a big deeper concentration, sharper concentration. Then we can what? We can direct our practice to the inside. So that's also possible. Vipassana bādaka, it serves. But it does not serve as a basis for the attainment of a cessation, nirodha bādaka. Okay, nirodha samapatti practice. So, but for the nirodha samapatti practice, the commentator, commentator and also Muladika also explained, and Naitya also explained, only 8 kasina. Okay, but 4 element, 4 great element, and the 4 kala, 4 kala kasina. They will be taken as an object. So nirodha samapatti padaka. And then for the attainment of it also does not serve for the attainment of arupa jhana. So parichita gasa cannot be practiced, cannot be taken as an object for the attainment of arupa jhana. Why? The commentator, why? For it remains as a space, even though repeatedly removed. So it is a become an agasa. Okay. Because you see, you imagine that there is the hole, the window, the frame is there, inside the frame, and there is a hole, agasa. So it already become agasa. Okay. So if we agasa kasina, it already became. So for the attainment of arupa, first arupa jhana, we have to remove that kasina. Okay. Even though we remove that agasa kasina, then what we will find is only agasa, not the consciousness, because it is not not taking. No, it's a become a space. It already originally it is a space. That's why even though you remove that space 100 times, 1,000 times, so what appear again is only space. Okay, so that's why. So for the attainment of arupa, kasina should be removed. Then on the place of a kasina, there should be space. Okay, and then if we remove that space again, then there should remain something. What is a consciousness? Okay, so therefore, commentator explained that here, arupa, that paricheda kasa does not serve as for the as a basis for the attainment of arupa jhana also. Arupa, not arupa piṭaka. So the point given here. So vipassana piṭaka, nirodha piṭaka, na hoti. Okay. Tata upanam jhanam dita dhamma sukha vihārāya savadati viññā piṭaka hoti. Vipassana piṭaka hoti, nirodha piṭaka, na hoti. Okay. And then in the previously, Tasmainbana Chaduka Panchaka Jhana Mewa Upajati Arupa Jhana no Pajati. Arupa Jhana does not happen. So basing on the Akasa, Casino Parichida Akasa. Why? Casino Gardanasa Alabado. And then what? Danhi Puna Puna Okadiya Manambi Agasa Mewa Hoti. Okay. Tatha na casino garden labati. So, and then Anubhava Nirodho Pana Eta Yawa Pachamajana labati. Okay. Vada Bharaka Hodi Yewa Anubhava Nirodho. So, continuous what? Cessation can be attained up to the fifth jhana. So Vada Bharaka Hodi Yewa, they are also base. They serve as a base for the round of cyclic suffering. So Yatha Chetan Purima Ewan Purima Kasinesu Opanam Jhanambi. So Nirodha Bādaka Bhavo Pana Etha Viseso. So what is the difference between jhana attained taking ekasina as an object, and then taking parichedakasa as an object is what? Nirodha Bādaka Bhava. Okay. It serves as a basis for the jhana that we have attained through by taking Bhatavi Abhoti Jawayo, Nilapita Loida Odada. So that jhana can be basis for the what? Nirodha Bādaka cessation. Nirodha Samapatti. So, but the Paricheda Kasa object, which serve as a basic object for the jhana attainment, that will not be conducive for the attainment of what? Nirodha Samapatti. Sesa Metta Agasa Kasine Yan Watapan Siya Dan Saban Visuddhi Maggi Vodamiwa. So it also refers to Visuddhi Magga. Or the detailed explanation is given in the Visuddhi Magga. So, but commentary continue to say about the what? About the 80 week opener. 80 week opener. Ego behodawa Bahuda Hodidi Adi Nayam Bana Wigopana. Wigopana 80 means what the psychic power. I just say what psychic power, miracle power or whatever. We can create what? Maybe even though I'm a one, I create maybe 100. Okay, 1,000, 10,000, something like that. Like Ibanwe Chula Bandaka, after he attained Arahut with the Abhinyana and Bodhisambhida. So on that very day, he was left. There was an invitation for the all monk in the monastery, led by the Buddha. But his brother Mahabandaka so said to the donor who come and invite, maybe there are maybe 500 monks in that monastery led by the Buddha. So he said, because in the early morning he drive his brother, younger brother out, drive him away from the monastery. You are useless, even though you study a stanza for 4 months, you don't get. So you are useless in the Buddha dispensation. So go away. So drive him out. So that's why he think there will be only 499 monks. So then, so they go. That's why in the Vanuvajula Bandaka he don't go for what for alms in the lay people's house. But when the Buddha arrived there, the Buddha recognized that Vanuvajula Bandaka is not there, but remain in the monastery. So as a lay people to go and invite the monks over there in the monastery. So at that time, Vanuvajula Bandaka, he create maybe 500 monks in the monastery. Some monks are sweeping, some monks are fetching the water, some monks are cleaning the ground and so on. That meant some are practicing, some are discussing. So when he came to the monastery, so he saw many monks. That's why he go back and then report to the Buddha. Oh, there are many monks. So I saw many monks. So then the Buddha said, okay, you go again there. And then said, Vanuvajula Bandaka, please, whoever you see, a monk, you saw a monk, whatever monk, you hold a hand and then tell him, Vanuvajula, please come or follow me. You are invited. You are asked to come by the Buddha. So then again he go there and then he saw many monks. Then the monks nearby him, he approached to them and then he hold the hand of the monk and then he said, okay, Venerable, you are invited by the Buddha. Buddha called you, so please come. We also invite. So then all the monks disappear. Only one Vanuvajula Bandaka. That's also very wonderful. So in this way, if you want to make a psychic power, multiply, you can multiply, or many other creations if you want. So it's called week opener, 80 week opener. So what you have to do here, commentator briefly explain, and then after that he repair Visuddhi Magga back again. Here 80 week opener, okay, psychic power creation. One who desires to attain the psychic power should have attained 8 samapattis, taking 8 kasina. Okay, this is also very important. If we want to make a psychic power, we have to have attained, we should have attained what? 8 samapatti. By taking 8 kasina as an object. This point also again. Aṭṭhasu kasinesu, okay, aṭṭha samapatti yo nibbatidoa. So then Then he should tame or train his mind with the following 40 method, 40 manners. Okay, kasina anuloma do. So all the kasina from the better we do order. Okay, and then kasina badi loma do order do upward, better we. And then kasina anuloma badi loma do both upward and downward. Okay, kasina both from the upward and downward. And then jhana anuloma do. Okay, so first jhana do fifth jhana or agasana jhana vinyana and so on. So for all the jhana in the serial order. Then the jhana badi loma do all the jhana in the what reverse order. Okay, and the jhana anuloma badi loma do both the original original order and reverse order. Then jhana ukandika do. Ukandika means jumping. Okay, jumping. Ekandrika is also called what? Maybe what jhana ukandika means first jhana do the third jhana. Okay. Third jhana do the maybe if we are using a 4-4 method, third jhana do the akasana jhana. We jump one jhana jump. Okay. Kasina jhana ukandika do. Kasina ukandika do. So also kasina. So mostly we meditator practice kasina, but we are body yoga in the city order here. But so one of the way he has to train himself is what? Kasina ukandika do. Jamba kasina. One kasina omit. Maybe after Patawi kasina he go to Wayo kasina. And then he go to the Nila kasina. So something like that. Then jhana kasina ukandika do. Both the jhana and kasinas are in the jumping or skipping. Okay, skipping. And then anga sankandika do. And then aramana sankandika sangamana. Anga sankandika. So it means maybe the same object, but we kasina is their object. So first time, what he do is 5 feathers. Vidaka vijara piti sukha ekagata, 5 feathers are there. Then on the same object, we the bright meditator just minus 1 object. Means so it means what? The same object he practices the first jhana, second jhana, and so that sort of thing is called what? Anga sankandika. Aramana sankandika. Object, shifting the object. Object, maybe nida, pida, loida, and so on. So here, aramana, anga aramana sankandika do. And the anga wavotana do. Wavotana means what? Analyzing, okay, or wavotana means what? Analyze, we can simply say. Analyzing the fetters or okay, jhana fetters. And then also aramana wavotana do, analyzing objects. So in this way, 40 manner, in the 40 manner he has to train. So what he said, Bali what in the aṭṭhakasiṇaṃ is what? Citta. Cittam pari dhammetavam. Dhammana is like the word you are very familiar is Anodara Purisa Dhammasarati. Okay, Dhammasarati. There is a D. Okay, Anodara Purisa Dhammasarati. It means Dhammu. It derived from the root Dhammu. It means to tame, to train. Cittam pari dhammetavam. We have to train the mind. Okay, only then we will be able to multiply or create or vinyana. Okay, like that. So today explanation will be please see in the Visuddhimagga. So here commentator also continues how difficult it is. Okay, commentator say it's impossible for a newly attained yogi to have a psychic power. Okay, so even though you attain the jhana, you attain the jhana, but to have a psychic power is very difficult unless he has previously trained himself with these 40 manners. Okay, if we fail to attain ourselves with these 40 manners, so we will not expect to attain what? Psychic power. So also here, Prikamanime, it is difficult for a beginner to attain the Prikamanime. Suppose to prepare Kasinami to attain the Prikamanime. Okay, preparatory sign. So very difficult. So our mind trying to run away from here and there. We are not able to face our mind on a one kasina object. Then also it is hard for the yogi who has prepared the kasina to get the acquire side and counter side. Ogha nimitta and then counter nimitta, padivaka nimitta. Even though it's easy for us to attain that, these signs, it also still difficult for us to attain the jhana. Okay, so what he says is that even though 1,000 people try and maybe 1% attained, how difficult it is. Also, it is hard for a yogi who has attained jhana to tame his mind in these 40 manners. So, maybe only one in the 1,000 meditators are able to tame his mind by means of these 40 methods, 40 manners. Also, it is hard for a yogi who has tamed his mind in this 40 manner. To gain psychic power is still difficult for him. So, it's also hard for a yogi who has gained psychic power to become a quick-eyed person. That is what? Khipa nisandi bhava. Nama bharo. Khipa nisandi bhava. Khipa nisandi. So nisamana. So there is the root is a sama. Okay, sama alojane means looking or seeing. So that's why he are translated as a quick-eyed, but I don't know how is it translated in the aṭṭhakasiṇaṃ translation. Please try to read there. And then, so to be able to create, first thing is that you have to be able to, observation power should be very good, right? And then once very quick observation, and then only when you can emulate or you can multiply yourself to become a 1,000, 5,000, many thousand, and so on. So that's why Khipa Nisamana also very difficult, he said. And then the stories of the venerables are giving here in the Visuddhimagga. Okay. Edi manda sase upasamaya atawasiko rakita thiroviya sabba wato Visuddhimagga Vaitharidhamma. In the Visuddhimagga, detailed explanations are given there. So this is about the Ekasina. Okay. Starting from the, basically you can take note, the Buddha mentioned in the case of the rūpāvacarakusalaṃ, only 8 kasinas are there. So in the Dhammasaṅgaṇī, page number 155, paragraph number 203, 8 kasinas are there. So as you see here, in the different contexts, different books, so commentary, Pali text here, they have a 10 kasina. Majjhima Nikaya, Anguttara Nikaya, and then Khuddaka Nikaya, Abhidhamma Piṭaka. So Dhammasaṅgaṇīpāḷi maintain, so for the rūpāvacarakusalaṃ 8. Maybe for the arūpāvacarakusalaṃ, Viññāṇaṃ, Jayatana, Akasaṃ, there will be there. Kasina. So, but here, Abhidhamma Saṅgha and Visuddhimagga, they are very significant to put the aloka kasina there. So that's it also. For us to study why it's there, how it came into existence. So thank you so much for your listening. That's all for today.
Thank you so much, Sayadaw. Sadhu,
Thank
sadhu,
you,
sadhu.
Sayadaw.
Okay. Sadhu. Buddha Sasana, please. Buddha Sasana, Jiran Daitadu. Buddha Sasana, Jiran Daitadu. Buddha Sasana, Jiran Daitadu. Sadhu. Sadhu. Sadhu.
Good night, Sayadaw.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Good morning to